important to us. It's really important that especially kids, but everybody who's helped out the food bank gets the protein and the other nutrients that you can get from beef. Not always part of the diet when you're on a budget, and when you're getting food from the food bank, because a lot of the food that they provide is non-perishable. So it's very important. Barbara Carroll is here, the executive coordinator of the Deborah Dines Family House, along with Larry Moore, the president of the food bank, former CFL running back, and you grew up on a farm, is that right, Larry?
I did. Milked cows morning and night till 19 years old, to the day I left home to go to university.
Right, so you should be here giving tips to people.
I will be participating.
Give some advice to Shelley.
I will.
Yeah,
There's some techniques.
Is there, what's the most important thing to remember when you're milking a cow?
Get the pail.
Keep the pail handy and be nice to the cow.
Be nice to the cow, yes,
I'm
that's
always
good
good
advice.
to the cow.
Yeah.
I always talk her out of it.
Yeah?
Be nice jokes and stuff. Yeah. See how that works.
All right. So, Barbara, tell us a little bit about how much of a difference it makes in a community like yours to have beef in the diet of the families that are living there.
This is a wonderful connection because this is farmers' food and straight to families. I see we feed about 1,200 people a month through the Deborah Dines Family House, and it is very important because cans can do so much. Non-perishables are really great; they're going to get you through, but the proper diet is what's going to give you the energy to get out there and maybe recover your job, keep your house intact, help with your families, keep everybody going when a crisis hits home.
And you are one of the agencies through which the food bank provides that beef to those families. When people know the food bank, not everyone may realize how the food bank works and how many other organizations there are through which the food bank achieves its goals.
Oh yes, we support at the Ottawa Food Bank over 130 agencies right across the city, all of them trying to help families in various ways. That can be soup kitchens, it can be breakfast programs for children, it can be the food hamper program, which is what Deborah Dines is part of. All of it is geared to getting food out to families.
And Larry, you've seen just how much of an impact this has had on what the food bank is able to do.
Yeah, I would have to say in the last few years, this is one of the most successful programs and one of the most impactful programs that we've been able to deliver through agencies like Barton's. Putting that kind of high quality food on the table of families who normally would go without, who are trying to make ends meet, is almost a luxury. Many of us take that for granted, but for many people in our community, I have to remember for them, it really is a luxury. So really big impact at that end. The other piece we really like is the impact it has on the local economy.
Yeah.
Because this is all about taking local donations, recycling it, putting it back into our local farm community, our agricultural community. The past few years since the programs are running, we've bought over 1,100 cows at local auctions from local farmers. So all of that money that people donate, that's raised for food aid, all of that money goes back into farmers' pockets in our local community. And so it's very nice when we have local money working with local farmers, supporting local people who are temporarily in need of help.
Yeah, and this is what it's all about. And as you say, that everything that is raised today, Peter Tilley was telling me a few minutes ago about how it's all going towards purchasing the cattle. It's not going towards the cost of transportation or any of those other costs. Every dollar that you donate today at 738-2372 goes right into the purchase of cattle, and it's local cattle, so that money stays here in the economy. So you're not only helping your families who need that food, but you're also helping the local farmers.
Yeah, and that's putting the farmers, I grew up in a farm, and I know many of the farm community have a real attachment and understand the importance of food as everyone is part of the necessities of life. I mean, you spend your life really generating and producing food. It's nice to get back to those in need. So this is a real nice, what I call a virtuous circle. People who have a bit of extra money, we can donate that, put that back into the pockets of local farmers, and we're putting food into the bellies of the hungry kids and hungry families across the whole region.
And Barbara, you've seen how that's actually, I think this is the 6th year we're doing this, that it's actually made a difference in your community. This type of program wasn't here a decade ago.
No, this is a huge program for us. It's a really direct connection to benefiting families. You know, it doesn't take much these days for people to find themselves in a crisis. I can't count the number of times people have said to me at the like, I never expected to be in this situation. And what they need at those times is a way to move on, to get themselves going again. You know, beef on the table, ground beef is a big help. It's a really good staple. It gets families going and it keeps their health really where it needs to be in times of crisis.
All right, well, thank you both for joining us and for all the work that you're doing in the community. It's very much appreciated.
Can I just say before we go, Mark, I want to say a special thanks to CFRA, because this day and this whole campaign would not have gotten off the ground in the first place several years ago. CFRA has been a founding partner, and by running the Food Aid Telethon, it's really made it a real significant fundraising event that makes the whole thing possible. So I want to thank you and the whole organization, CFRA. It's been tremendous.
Well, it's our pleasure. We're happy to do it. And, you know, I think one of the things that we like about it is just that local circle that you were talking about, that virtuous circle, that this really is a local cause, and everything that we're doing today is about the local community. So,
Thanks very much. I really do.
thank you both, and have fun today. Have we got a couple more names?